block is on, that's why the rock is sold. And every nigga on top thinks the box is on. And if a nigga catch you sniffing, he'll pop the chrome. Not to mention all the cops that'll watch your home. A lot of niggas are snitching, you better watch your phone. I went around real niggas, you better watch your tone. Catch you doing something different and I rock your dome. Mad at the way they're holding on the blocks I'm on. Whether I'm 10 deep or on the blocks alone, I got them ready to sell, and it's not Simone. Been on the hard body shit that Pop was on. We're on that John Gotti shit, yeah, the Teflon Dawn. Put the shot into your body, leave you left long gone. I get it poppin' like Moet Chandon. Got all your hoes jockin' like I'm the next on one. And I always keep it on me, never crept on, son. It's block mode in your area. You tone deaf, I ain't hearing ya. You talking bull like a terrier. I cock and pull and I bury ya. I'm sicker than malaria in Nigeria. It's block mode in your area. You tone deaf, I ain't hearing ya. You talking bull like a terrier. I cock and pull and I bury ya. I'm sicker than malaria in Nigeria. It's an outbreak, and I'm the carrier. I know they waiting to see if a nigga breaks, but I won't stop now like I'm in a car chase. Every day's a risk and I'm taking it for the cake. But you could spend a lifetime paying for your mistakes. And it hurts too. It might not hurt him, but it'll hurt you. Like when it connect, don't bring the work through. Or someone you used to serve, now serves you. Wow, you see how life goes. What goes around comes around, it's a cycle. So when I write flows, I gotta like Joe, cause I'm trying to get you higher than a light pole. Yeah, so don't fuck around, cause I'm trying to build something straight from the ground up. Money flow, them dollar signs gotta round up. Clown what? You a vegetable in the ground stuck. What? It's block mode in your area. You tone deaf, I ain't hearing ya. You talking bull like a terrier. I cock and pull and I bury ya. I'm sicker than malaria in Nigeria. It's block mode in your area. You tone deaf, I ain't hearing ya. You talking bull like a terrier. I cock and pull and I bury ya. I'm sicker than malaria in Nigeria. With the infrared scope, you know that the laser win. I got that major spit to hurt the heart and then blaze the whip. Don't ask nobody nothing, get better, save the skin and go against your own kind is the greatest sin. Hey, you talking to me? I was top of $2 you call, and the mark of the beast, I'm a part of the streets, and my heart is so deep. The new kids feel the art of my speech. Rolling in the Platinum Palace, moving with Alice in the Wonderland, moving malice. Now get barefoot and callous, running from the cats like cowboys in Dallas. I give them signal signs when the club from out the chalice. I spit that game like Rick James. I must hold the ice, hold the dice. Go ahead, dabble and throw on the dice. And get me something, yeah, I feel nice. I live scarred, been hard, being a soldier with no credit cards, with no bodyguards. Fuck block mode. It's block mode in your area. You tone deaf, I ain't hearing ya. You talking bull like a terrier. I cock and pull and I bury ya. I'm sicker than malaria in Nigeria. It's block mode in your area. You tone deaf, I ain't hearing ya. You talking bull like a terrier. I cock and pull and I bury ya. I'm sicker than malaria in Nigeria.
Oh yeah, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Mac Mizzle, the host with the most. Don't need to brag, no boast. All I do is give a toast to the real folks and then pave the way in the real way. And you know how I do it. Started out with a few tracks, you know what I'm saying?
Just watch the strangers and how they switch up. The conversation, yeah, that's how they get you. Just watch the strangers, yeah, and how they switch up. The conversation, yeah, that's how they get you.
You call them friends, I call them strangers. Niggas mainly switching for the paper, and I'm getting to it. out, they gon' hit you later. Don't call you to eat, only call you when they in danger. In other words, they only hit you when they need you. And switch up around new people, I ain't having it. You call him fam, I don't call him a friend. Nigga, use my name to get out of jail, ain't call me again. With no word, I got locked up. You got held by the cops, so I shot the block up. Nowadays, loyalty ain't shit but a tattoo. We brought y'all the devils, but I did cause I had to. Don't listen to words, read energy, and don't put it for shit by your own weaponry. Niggas thank you for the power road teamy. Can't depend on shit, shoulda listened to Houdini. Shit. Let it ride.
And how they switch up. Fake conversation.
Yeah, shit right there.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
Just watch the strangers.
We're gonna have a couple of guests on.
How they switch up.
Savvy fingers.
Fake conversation. That's how they get you.
Yo. Real lies, real lies, real lies. Before the Grammys, niggas persona been disguised. Claim they're real, but look your honor in the eyes and snitch. Where's the honor and the pride? Where's the savages? Where's the llamas and the knives? What happened to revenge when niggas ride? There's a street code and the law that you abide. It don't involve telling on your guys. I'm trying to stick to the plan, but niggas out die for freeze up on me when shit hits the fan. That's why my circle tight like my grip on the can. I am my brother's keeper, give it to my mans. Went from a football team to moving like Agassi. Surrounded by girls, they hold me down tight gravity. I dead at negative vibes, I'm living happily. That alone got these niggas mad at me.
Just watch the strangers.
Yeah.
And how they switch up. Fake conversation. Yeah. That's how they get you. Just watch the strangers. Yeah. And how they switch up. Fake conversation. That's how they get you.
Real lies, real lies, real lies. Yeah. I already know it's your boy Matt Mizzle, the host with the most. Don't need to brag, no boast. All I do is give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in the real way for us players to play. You already know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the honor hour. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call this the honor roll hour. You know, the HR. You know. So y'all want to call in the HR? This is the honor roll hour. You know. So I'm gonna put out the link in the comments right quick. Are we gonna chop up some game? Well, you know how I do. I like to play a couple tracks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play that new Rowdy Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Rowdy Rebel can do it. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Just came out. He look focused. You know, he look like he's on top of his game. Hey man, I can't hate on that, man. These youngins going to the pen early and shit like that, but they doing what they gotta do, man. So you gotta respect it, you know. They holding it down. Getting a dig. So let me go ahead and play this here track. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So how y'all doing out there though? How y'all feeling? What a wonderful feeling to be outside, fulfilling your dreams, you know what I'm saying, and doing what you gotta do. But in this game, certain standards we gotta uphold, you know, no matter what the circumstance, you know. But then honor won't be.
And with the funny shit, load up 100 clip. You already know who I'm coming with. If it's lit, then it's lit. I know how we get. We drop shit for the fuck of it. If you make a mistake and move wrong, with no hesitation, I might take up in it. If it's 10K on this nigga head, fuck that. We gon' double it. I'm in the wrong way. I had to read out. These is bloody shoes. I let it bleed out. She can't get away from my nigga. I should have sneaked out. Then I put her on Molly and Zans. I got a deep now. Middle fingers to the up. They know how we rock. And ain't no option. I'm Peter Pot smoke. If we find a whole ditch, I know we gon' top them. Red being 30 shot him. Drop him. I'm just being honest. I know D, but you got him. Yeah, I got him. One mission accomplished. Back to this rap shit. Back to the topic. Count up the profit. I put love with a bad bitch. But at the end of the night, we getting it poppin'. I'm speaking about rap shit. I hear all the hate, hear all the gossip. But I promise, booby, I'm a chill for real. So don't let me break that promise. Everything ready, everything digital. Put that on guard. When I'm back in the city, I'm missing your vision with Christian Dior. And these hoes trying to get me, they looking for comments like lyrical law. I'm back in my city, I hop in the prison and jump on the floors. Bust down what? Bust down this. Big drip what? Big drip this. 15K for my motherfucking fit, keep 22 shots in my motherfucking stick. I'm back in my bag, Sasha. Don't get me mad, Sasha. Bitch, I'm a Sophie, I make a move, right? And fuck your dark leg. Don't let me up and leave it stuck. Don't let me God, man. Don't let me up and leave it stuck. God, man. Back in my bag, Sasha. Don't get me mad, Sasha. Bitch, I'm a Sophie, I make a move, right? And fuck your dark leg. Don't let me up and leave it stuck. Don't let me God, man. Don't let me up and leave it stuck. Right, man.
Might do it. But we gonna give it up for the OGs, man. We're gonna listen to this Rolling 50 deep, you know what I'm saying? I fucks with it.
Si vous voyez un produit
Y'all should too, you know.
avec le symbole simple et vérifié,
Yeah, fuck it up live and shit. Word up.
Benji Films was popping.
Hey yo, it's DJ K Slay, the Drama King. This hip hop thing of ours. Over the last few decades, things have changed. And just like any other movement, nothing remains the same. I respect that. But the one thing that I can't respect is when individuals try to eliminate the original art form and try to rewrite history. Y'all can try all you want, but it cannot happen. Because like everything else in existence, from the dust the culture came, and to the dust it shall return.
$1,000 shades on, my little homies boost them. Songs bumped in Houston like Trader Truth produced them. Silverback nigga, I suggest you get used to. OG gangster, now with the beam. Body in the water shit, I thought that was streaming. Couple Yonkers niggas, we brought our whole team in. D-block, homicide, look them in their faces. Look how many shooters with us, count how many cases.
Hardest in the world, you ain't gotta ask. Way before the quarantine, I was in the mask. Fast niggas for 6 feet. Pop him in the ass, rapping like a G. Was it popping on the ass? Popping out the DBS, getting to the bag. If you getting in my way, then I'm getting to the mag. True story. It's too gory. Analyze the plug and the things he could do for me. Ghost.
Let's go. Anytime I talk, you know the truth smoke. Any rapper that ever tried me got they boot smoke. That niggas play these bitches too close. I'm calling plays, he ain't shooting with that setter like he cuckoo. Change a bitch life when she laying with a hustler. Had the same attitude when I was playing with an onion. Your girl asks for cash, you might hand her 100. That's not enough to get a bra out of Banana Republic. Yo, nigga.
Say, big nuts and a bigger heart. You a scrub in these streets, I play a bigger part. Better believe that you don't want to see a nigga suck, cause you'll be laid up with doctors looking at a nigga chart. Yeah, they got me back snapping necks again. So you better call your family and your next best I can. Cause when we go to war, nigga, it's like a Mexican. I cut your ass up like a patio, nigga, extra thin.
Cold stone so hot it'll break the pirates. Yellow and black Wu Knights go with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Frozen medallions that come from Mesopotamia. The sheiks carry me in the streets out in Arabia. Tuna fish cans of black hash. Open casket filled with rifles with DOS effects smash. Red moccasins. Emerald City is my metropolis. I'm dust rappers. I don't give a fuck what the topic is.
You can never win, you're not us. Say your best niggas, me, I'm just invincible. Plus, I get tough, digits used to smoke water and dust. Hands clutch, nigga, 2019 range for like a bus, nigga. Meal never, the shepherds on ill levels. Beat the custom ill vessel, we get down. All the hills, metal rail rebels that run through the real ghettos. Get money and chill, dollar bill rap gangsters. Those my real fellow.
Rambo rap, renegade rebel, 40 cal ammo when the clap is straight double. Bandana up if you double and play your bubble. Can't avoid George Floyd till the case is settled. Bases, devils, Diana face the trouble. When it's bass, we raise the levels. Love it, get it in, think nothing of it. Make it millions and make it public. We ain't the fuck
rolling 50 deep, bloodhound, hound dogs with sturdy teeth. The apex predator, wolves hunting the herd of sheep. Revolutionary philosopher with supremacy. Curriculum of a college professor with the urge to teach. Overrated, ungrateful parasite, undeserving leech. Shove the barrel right in your mouth. You don't deserve to speak. The Ku Klux Klan killer, bury him in the earth beneath. Drown him in gasoline like the fire hit burning sheets.
I'm a survivor, it's not a mystery. Even when you making a shot, it's still a misdemeanor. I'm CT Fletcher, mixed with a little Mr. T. You want a shade room, just hoping that you'll miss the T. Beam to your chest, I swear that I won't miss your T. Scream to the refs, he flagrant, how could you miss the T? The fifth degree, I could flip your V, I call my stick Moses. I split your waves in half like he split the sea.
Niggas don't want smoke, trust me, it's all talk. Mention one of my niggas again and you'll taste salt. Blood in your mouth, nigga, picking your spouse, nigga. Just give me a reason to bring them things back out, nigga. It ain't about to check, pussy nigga, don't check for me. For disrespect, send a bullet respectfully. I put my niggas on, you know that we next to be. Running this rap shit, it's WHG.
Say hood in the presence of a nigga that just don't give a fuck. You better level up, flash on, put your bezel up. Ain't nothing changed, it's forever. I come with the metal up. Right in VIP is where we settle up. I need everything, including the Moet in the cup. New York, blessed, pleasant to leave you. Clowns that get out of bounds and don't feel the procedure.
I pull up on your block, waving a torch, leave a corpse on your porch. It's killers in the rooms, and I smell Erica Badu's incense when y'all niggas in the room. Cause y'all pussy. I was squeezing clap, come on, but I never discuss cheese with rats. Nigga, I'm the poor girl that'll throw you on the ground with that.
We the commission, we ain't asking for permission to head them. Wise children be with them, bad drop, slide up and twist. Thirsty for clout on your laptop, that's how you get finished. Homie was capping, knock him out of his fitted. Pick up the product and zip it. You dying to be famous, I couldn't imagine it. Applying only torture, these niggas softer than fabric. Far from average, 357 on me, knocking can, horse and carry shit. If I was you, it'd be embarrassing.
Selling tracks, I be big up on their own shit. Masks and gloves on like I'm trying to dodge COVID. I'm making coke fresh like a aerobics over the stove with. The burner on like I'm Emerald Lagasse. Street sweep you off your feet like Drake on the grass. And you gon' need a colonoscopy bag if you try to stop mine. Kid with drums on it bigger than Loretta with a shot better than Stephen LeBron. I'm on my grind, bitch.
Pass the baton, I'm rap crack packed in a bomb. One immaculate blast and you gone. My craft is beyond master. This blasphemy having me on a song for less than 3/16, like a chapter from John. Rappers get laid off when I'm working. I mean, I ain't even have to concentrate to get this 8 off like a German. That's light work. I got rap last or rhyme first. Pick your poison, I'm poised. They picking my
See the dirtiest of the dirtiest, the golf. Still a jack you with no gun, choke you with your car charger. So they hit me up on the gram and said, damn, you don't even need a buzz and be getting love from your fans. I said it's the difference between a fan and a follower. These niggas went from dick licking to being straight swallow. These followers see it trending and follow. That's a no-head. Niggas wanna be like Chicago, scared to death to go there.
Throw the V's up for victory. Goat when they mention me. Dope era history. Getting violated, annihilated. I only do annihilate the fire Satan. God body, I got the choir hating. Rich and rude, plus my lifestyle is ravishing. Laying wood on your wife, I swear it's a cabinet. Oakland inhabitant, life
style extravagant. Me going broke, yeah, right, couldn't imagine
Fuck
it.
the system and supremacy's rich and mentally different. Never be victims. Equity gripping melodies is meant to be different. Remember the rhythm. Marshes when we melanin, pigment embedded and gifted. We said it and did it. Raise the power fist. 24/7. Just look what I was. They fueled by cowardice and caught us powerless and proud of it. Suck it shit. We gon' keep the highway like a mothership. No, I went from raise up kings and queens. Like our mothers did. I do best, and while you rest on my chest, is a huge S. Niggas that's talking that real shit, only a few left, but not a huge threat. Seems shots at a flip nigga, when they send back, you gon' need 2 vests. So please stay off my dick, unless you got a fat ass and 2 huge breasts. I been to hell and back, and I fuck the devil in a blue dress. Give me the motive, they know I'ma show up and feeling me, make them like you less. In this industry, all I see is pussies and dickheads like group sex. They waiting for what I'ma do next, and I'm looking around like who's next. Calm, hit him in the body like a millimeter with about a minute for the rhythm on the bottom of your video. What I wanna get up in the minute, what I do, never giving an apology. All to be up in the top for one of the better, it's a brother to get up on the beat to be the one up in the middle, what I battle when I'm ready for the water, be the one I wanna do with a retreat. With the feeling of a breeze of a great lake. Automatic and a cinematic when I'm in the attic and I get erratic on the bass. Put them in a little bit of panic and make them wanna vacate. Case like just made a way to making us stay safe. When I lay 8, it's like I lay tape, like I'm be the late great. Twisted.
Fuck all of the lyrical shit, bitch. I'm a gangster, and I tried to told you that I got bars. Like what? Just like a phone charge. Coming up out of the sudden, get of the beast. I don't need no iron. I'm already creased. I'm immune to violence. MLMs and police. Gotta keep your silence. Out here in the streets. Rappers don't rap like me. I don't rap like them. I'll pull your car just like a Sam.
Know where I be. Drinking in the lobby, smoking on gelati, sliding off with a thotty. Stomach on the gate, made a quick stop to Hodges. Walking any club in New York with no ID. So they think cause her ass fat, she can lie me. I'm like a dead end, you can't get nothing by me. I'm Nino man, I keep shooters behind me. They knew how I was coming already when kids signed me.
Johnny come lately. I was on time on the road like white lines, reading all signs, cleaning off nines after tallying what was taken. Your man got pinched, my man with him. He said he break it. Said he came out the gate strong, but now he wavering. Said the G's faded him cause he.
Hold up. So let's get into this game right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at this shit. I was going down in these streets. And I'm like, God damn.
Wouldn't put pain in. My name, strongest spot you can put a leg in. Fact rap shooter, you know that I'm
It's my
steady
son.
waving.
Welcome to the revolution. This is gonna be televised. Coward dies 1,000 deaths. Real nigga never dies. I had to memorize the rules of the game. I learned from the fools and got jewels from the lames. Refuse to entertain you sucker niggas on IG. I'm outside every day.
So
Nigga,
what they
find
try
me.
to
See,
do
you
is,
can try me, just don't deny me. Realest nigga alive is how you define me.
Blatant with my right hand, sneaky my left hook. All my peers know my gear stuck on Westbrook. Claim to be the greatest all over the sport, but all I see is a nigga shaking while holding the torch. Proceed, go ahead, try to take the lead, and then tell us how it feels not to succeed. Up my gear to speed, you already know my body. How many more bars do you niggas need?
Get shot in broad day, fucking around in LA. Home with the gangbang, where we let our
This how we gonna do this.
motherfucking cap. I put the
So
city
I'm
on the
gonna
map.
get straight into this game right quick.
Niggas call it trap. I'ma keep it gangster till they put me in the fucking dirt. Cali keeps it grimy.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the OGs, you know, because they fucking want to play, you know what I'm saying? All this square shit. But we gonna get into it. So y'all seen what happened today? I don't know if it was today, yesterday, last week in Harlem, right? There's a woman that was bit. Oh shit! My bad, bro. I'm gonna have to edit this out. You know.
Okay. Now.
Okay, you're here. Hold on, y'all.
I want to play baseball. I don't want to come out.
My son came in the room, so I gotta put on a real little track real quick. So I'll handle a little bit of business right quick. Sorry for the inconvenience. What a player gotta do, what a player gotta do.
Who's it? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all listen to this track right here. One of the hardest tracks ever.
I be liking my mic, gotta know how to adjust it. I came to the fork in the road and went straight. Right out the crack valve to the Golden Gate. See the silver spoon in my mouth, it had cake. My rap birthday debut song was Ice Bait. Read it like a novel, Donna Capricorns. Striving, my duns need dollars and coins. Whether in New York or in Compton, California, I come correct. 22 outfits and a mic check. One derby, cappuccino the great. Sitting at the table where the Gambinos ate. Building, Wu-Tang Clan concentrate. Bounce on the track, on the crack it like a safe. My slang is editorial, explicit material. Briefcase show, live and stereo flow. Filming, Garner Realty, set the black people free. Killer Bees got the best thing. I dripped through the faucet, I never lost it. Where the party at? Give me the mic and I'ma toss it. Head crack, talk back, verbal attack. Sidetrack, you get jacked with my lyric impact. Snap out of that, Capadonna, 7 sauna, 33 Piranha. Chaos like Gawana. Projects is rated X. I flex and terminate. Sex MCs is Rex. I'm the right source to vex. Endo, mic buff, really on the mic when both hands are cuffed. Whoever trying to make me fall off, call your dog off. Peace to everyday months, living with rut. My slang is editorial, explicit material. Briefcase show, live and stereo flow. Filming, Garner Realty, set the black people free. Killer Bees got the best thing. Killer Bees got it like D. Got it like D. True master on the key, art specialist. New Capadonna get treacherous. I rock tracks like a necklace. Poppy wardrobe singing like you never expected. I'm on a mission, flipping it. What? Wu-Tang Clan is the sword new edition. Secret recipe, antidote, Pope G. Ebony, Sons of Man and Killer B can't fold under pressure. Respect the Abbott, Wu Orchestra, what fancy talk magic. Wise up, fly girls, keep your eyes up. Track terrorist kiss. Deep in the hill, Jack battle with Jill. Talk boss, featuring words that kill. My slang is editorial, explicit material. Briefcase show, live and stereo flow. Filming, Garner Realty, set the black people free. Work hard, WTC. My slang is editorial, explicit material. Briefcase show, live and stereo flow. Filming, Garner Realty, set the black people free. Killer Bees got the best thing. Garner journalistic, writing wizard. Protect my soul when the devil tried to get it. Seen my goal and stuck with it. Ever since a kid, early in the bed, doing things you never did. All up in the staircase, a Scareface was looking. Waller got taken, think on the work release. Garner kept booking. Brooklyn bound with the sound, hopping turnstiles. 50 cents a kick it, oh it's so wicked. Wu-Tang is New York, hell up in the period. Tabernacles catch fire within the apple. Tabernacles catch fire within the apple. My slang is editorial, explicit material. Briefcase show, live and stereo flow. Filming, Garner Realty, set the black people free. Set the black people free. My slang is editorial, explicit material. Briefcase show, live and stereo flow. Filming, Garner Realty, set the black people free. Killer Bees got the best thing.
Yo, Postman now body bag, what up? Cross over oceans with this fly shit. Cross over oceans with this rap shit. Gotta touch the streets of whatever city you rap in. Don't get caught close trying to figure out my accent. From
down the way, you couldn't find me on your atlas. The contest, my niggas what a wolf pack is. Catching brothers just for practice. You make your body have your mama post mine for the ashes. I turn my rhymes into acids. The Paragon through the glasses. I celebrate the gods found a better way. I've been waiting finna detonate. Time moving niggas wonder back today. How you niggas want this fly rap shit but don't expect to pay money. Time and money can't be separated. My time costing, no protects but my shit frosty. I'm shit Lord, you niggas won't cross me. Body back bang, leave on post. More villain vet, I'm shooting up from the side of the coast. It's me.
Flow sick. The work disgusting. Living OT. In the squeeze, body bag, handed out in a bed. Like some means. Flow sick. The work disgusting. Living OT. In the squeeze, body bag, handed out in a bed. Like some means.
Reparations for the gems I give them. Pain is wisdom, get your wisdoms pulled while I'm reciprocating the isms. Flash the prisms, blast the big ones, maneuver on chord, crash the boards when I'm splashing the lyricism. Sleep or break out the sound, break the femur at the sound of the bell. Bells ringing, I bring the bell to it. Never build on sun, go carry my own, bury my bones on, minding my own too, my own too. Sun seats shining out of the sun roof. You see me cook the beef, swing the rock, watch the block move. The Remy got on bulletproof, get on for a loop, marginalized, I let it line there. Organized crime, survival of the livest. Live and direct, your head never been better, man. Never said it ain't thought. Grip the hook, 100 miles an hour, grip the road with the fuck shit is up in this club. Flow sick. The work disgusting. Living OT. In the squeeze, body bag, handed out in a bed. Like some means. Flow sick. The work disgusting. Living OT. In the squeeze, body bag, handed out in a bed. Like some means.
Dre Colombian raw lugs.
Fuck all you racist.
Shit is real.
Yo, check. Hey yo, fuck the police. It is big bunch of holders. I blow this. Eat your cowards up, bunch of low bitches. Call for backup, can't fight like a man. Fuck it, girl, let's have a game. Man-handed you trash. Y'all got enrolled as a cop just to kill black men. Put your names on the neck till we still flat, man. Bystanders, bunch of stupid idiots, y'all. Pull your phones out.
Represent for the Colombians, man.
From America.
Yeah,
so free. Every fucking chance, man. You call the cops for nothing when you see black man. White privilege, killing more than crack deed, man. Too many casualties, stressed by my calories. No apologies, being broke is my allergy. Got me working on a great shift. Bless quick bang at you suckers. I guarantee the pieces, bitch. Watch your mouth, what you talking about. Watch your back. I usually kill suckers when we sneak attack. I grip the mic like a naked thing, gripping your Mac. I pink crack, all you motherfucking rats being whacked. Tomorrow's not promised, kid. While you roll with me, nigga, keep it honest, kid. I keep it honest. It's why your stupid ass got slammed. Bullets rang, niggas crash like a plane that's got rammed.
I'm angry at 31. You angry at 16. That's not with a better way. You ain't doing it.
Yo, the last of a dying breed. Police is eyeing me. How can I put trust in a system that ain't designed for me? Only thing they want from us is penitentiary to death. We walk targets. Cause the colors of our flesh. Shit a mess. It's still in God we trust on the dollar bill. Protect them, but it's us that they trying to kill. I'm in my field, shit is real all up in this era. I raise terror, black Beretta. This one is for Pedroville and weather. Nigga followed by them cops towards them empty blocks. No threat, they hit him up with multiple shots. Shit is whack, son. Now it's time for some action. The boy here about to be a problem. Yeah, growing up playing cops and robbers. Now the cops the ones that try to rob us from our life and our dignity. Revolutionary, unloaded on his killing spree. Shit, nigga, I swear to God, dude, I'm about to spaz, bro. And fuck Donald Trump and his bitch ass. Like his friends with a badge. I see him on the street for whipping the yak. Take the skill, yo. I put you on your knees, put our foot on your neck and tell me how it feels, bro.
All right, let's get into this game real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? I already know. I had y'all waiting long enough. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see what's going down, though? In the motherfucking world? You got these suck-ass, simp-ass, goofy niggas from Harlem. Give Harlem a bad name, you know what I'm saying? These ain't Harlem World niggas. These are the new Harlem niggas. I don't know what the fuck they do. But a woman, let me just put on the video, man, because it's crazy. I can show you, but I can tell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break it down for y'all. A woman got mauled in her face by a fucking hyena because she wouldn't give him time of day. Check this out.
Who was just trying to buy a bottle of wine.
She says it happened after she turned down one man's offer to pay for her. CBS 2's Lisa Rosner spoke exclusively with the victim. Surveillance video shows a group outside this liquor store as a woman walks in alone just before 6 p.m. Monday. The 31-year-old mother says she was buying a bottle of wine after work when two men walked in the shop on West 128th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. She says the man in the red offered to pay. I politely declined and I said, no thank you, but thank you. Could pay for it myself. And then I got ready to walk out. Before I walk out, he basically said that he felt like I thought that I was better than them. The men followed her out, she says, asking what did she want to do about it. I just asked them, I said, you're seriously trying to fight me? I'm trying to go about my business. She says they chased her across the street, kicking her, and one man actually bit her forehead, leaving deep wounds. She says he tried to bite her eye out. To bite do that more me the way that he did, with me screaming and saying that I'm just trying to get my daughter. That's an animal. That's not a person. Witnesses tell me multiple people called 911. The woman was taken to NYC Health and Hospitals Harlem in stable condition. During the attack, as her iPhone fell on the ground, and when she went to grab it, he pried the phone out my hand. He's like, give me your phone. She says afterwards, someone told her to run because one of the men had done this to someone else before and could come back. The woman, who has not been able to open one eye, says the suspects need to be caught immediately so other people going about their day don't fall prey.
This is what I'm talking about. I only interview, speak to people who are partners, you know? If you want to be on the road, I was.
Oh, you know what? It's stolen, Barry.
Yeah, they into that colorism shit again. That's singing Daniel Lee. Y'all heard that song? For a red bone and some bullshit. For sure, she knew she was going to cause a little controversy with that bullshit. She got what she wanted. And she had to apologize and all this shit. But you know, sometimes we do it to ourselves. You know? Gotta get off that. Like, you know, some foul shit going on, man. Like, how we on this type of time, you know? We're just doing some funny foul shit. You know, these rappers are basically killing each other. They homeboys first, and they're not rapping about the dead ops. You know what I'm saying? Talking all this crazy shit like. That ain't right, you know? It really ain't right. That ain't how you're supposed to react to certain shit, you know? As an honorable stand-up individual. Niggas in Harlem should hunt those dudes down and do something foul to them. Because around us, downtown Montreal, Bergen, we would never let that slide in a million years, you know? And that's the word life. Or MTL for that matter, you know? There's a lot of areas in MTL that we wouldn't let that shit slide, you know? For the most part, people I'm around, you know? We're never going for that whole shit, so. Y'all niggas better realize what's going down. We out here trying to get it in. Taking care of business, you know what I'm saying? Oh, but look what the doctor crept in. Cars released another video. Okay. So we're gonna just have to take a look at this one right quick. Yeah, but before all that, I'm gonna show y'all this Rowdy Rebel. Let me show y'all this Rowdy Rebel video that talk about he ran down on. It says he pulled up on 16. Stick him inside running and shit. Well, let's see what happens because yo, man, you know what I'm saying? I remember when niggas used to call him Big Snine. You got big bloods. He said, Big Snine, Big Snine. I was like, oh no. When he got these niggas turned. Let's look at it.
Actually, Rowdy Rebel's now.
Beat the shit out that.
Welcome home, Rowdy Rebel, because Rowdy Rebel just came home. Look at this, y'all. Rowdy Rebel released from prison. Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comment section how long y'all think he gonna be home. He went inside jail gang banging, and he came out gang banging. Rowdy Rebel, a real Joe. And we definitely about to get into this news, but before we do that, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Also hit that notification button, baby. Don't forget to show me some love because all I ever do is show y'all some love. Y'all understand me? We also got these new and improved Sagittarius t-shirts. Y'all need to get your hands on one of these right now. I promise y'all they're official. But without further ado, let's get into this news. It says Rowdy Rebel celebrated his freedom by hitting up Eric the jeweler and purchasing some sparkly new pieces. Now, all my people in Brooklyn know that Tekashi 6ix9ine love going to get some jewelry. And according to my people in Bed-Stuy, allegedly, Rowdy Rebel ran into Tekashi 6ix9ine at the jeweler. Now, I would tell y'all blow by blow what he allegedly did to him, but Rowdy Rebel just came home from jail, and I'm not trying to get him incriminated.
You already snitching?
No, I ain't snitching, but I'm going to let y'all know what happened now. But before I do that, hey, yo, hit that cash app, man. $sign Sean Blade Stocks. Y'all hit me off with a big donation. I'm going to give y'all even bigger shout out in the comment section real time. Look at this, y'all. Hopping on Instagram, the rapper showed off his new bling and also updated fans with a message from Bobby Shmurda himself. So for all you fans of Bobby Shmurda, pay close attention because I'm about to give y'all this personalized message from Bobby Shmurda that he gave to Rowdy Rebel for his fans. Look at what he said, y'all. He said, I love y'all. I love all my fans. I love all the support, Shmurda said on the phone call with Rebel. We'll be right there. Don't even trip. Welcome home, big bro. You already know. You deserve it. We about to turn up like no fucking tomorrow.
Got no time soon.
And as soon as he said that, that's when Rowdy Rebel allegedly saw Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, 2 years ago, Tekashi 6ix9ine snitched on most of his close friends in order to avoid serious federal time. As a result of the snitch rapper's testimony, dozens of men were sent to prison to serve out more than 100 years. That's everybody except for Rowdy Rebel. They say he got out early not because of good behavior, but because he got good hair, y'all. Look at his hair.
Rainbow pony looking hair.
Boy looking like Shrek, but he got hair like Beyonce, y'all. And Tekashi 6ix9ine don't got no shame about being a snitch, y'all. and he seems pretty proud of his decision to become a snitch, or a rat, as commonly referred to on the streets. So proud that he even wants his daughter to celebrate it. Here's the sweatshirt that the millionaire rapper bought his daughter. Look at that, child. She the daughter of a rat and the son of a bitch.
That little girl needs Jesus.
So Tekashi out here wearing snitch clothes, got his daughter wearing a snitch jacket, literally, yeah. His baby girl out here with a snitch jacket on. Tekashi 6ix9ine walking around Brooklyn calling himself the king of New York. That's why Rowdy Rebel had to let it be known that he the new king of New York. Everybody else ain't nothing but some pawns. Bobby Shmurda coming home soon, allegedly. I'm gonna need y'all to show GS9 some love in the comment section, because I ain't got nothing but love for them to do. Like I said, I ain't trying to incriminate nobody. I don't know who did this, but look at Tekashi, yeah. They beat the beans out his ass. But that's what he get for being a snitch, yeah. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Y'all happy Rowdy Rebel home? Y'all think he gonna go back to jail anytime soon? Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet,
you know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might.
God, that's some bullshit. Nobody wants to subscribe to that bullshit.
Pains and dangerous.
I'm gonna tell you like this. My kids do what they want to. You know what it is that keep it true. Yeah, I got a full house, you know what I'm saying? So you know the youths are gonna run up. See him screaming in the background. There ain't no thing though, you know. I just like chilling with his daddy, so I ain't gonna take too long. More with y'all. So I was gonna go ahead and play this video.
Music.
Let's see how this goes, you know what I'm saying? Hard Knock. Let's go, baby.
In the school of hard knocks, boy, you a flunk. Wrap 'em up in white sheets, leave 'em like a mug. Knee deep in the trenches for the love of the money. For the love of the money. In the school of hard knocks, boy, you a flunk. Wrap 'em up in white sheets, leave 'em like a mug. Knee deep in the trenches for the love of the money. Yeah, for the love of the money. Hit the jump, I give and go. Kitchen made me miracles. In the booth, I'm lyrical. You gon' feel my energy. Now I'm feeling spiritual. Why you niggas cynical? Gotta look out. I'm feeling like a sentinel. Surfing at the rental, yo. Dirty money, dirty clothes. Needy just to get the dough. It ain't February and a nigga still pushing snow. Street sweeper have a nigga rapping like some mopping go. Your breezy give me top and go. She know I like it sloppy, yo. Jugging in your body, yo. That's the way them kings roll. Traffic king in traffic, flip a pack like acrobatics. Candy paint dripping whips, aerodynamic. Water like Atlantis. In the school of hard knocks, boy, you a flunk. Wrap 'em up in white sheets, leave 'em like a mug. stand it. Rubber band bandit on the grizzly baggy. O's and them grams lit. I gotta make a sale, man. Gotta save up for the bail, man. Serving that shit like the mail, man. If you really need it, I got it. Woo! Backpack full of narcotics. Woo! Got it for the low, I got it. Represent my dogs, go to court and get acquitted, even though they didn't never ever miss the shit. Niggas like you can't get with it, cause you niggas soft as hell. Y'all ain't never been up in this motherfucking hell. Didn't I tell you, nigga, that them bodies got some smells? Around here, dog niggas trying to put you in the cell. Want you down bad, but fuck that. In the school of hard knocks, boy, you a flirt. Wrap 'em up in white shit, leave 'em like a mug. Me deep in the trenches for the love, for the money. For the love, for the money. In the school of hard knocks, boy, you a flirt. Wrap 'em up in white shit, leave 'em like a mug. Me deep in the trenches for the love, for the money. For the love, for the money.
Yeah, man. That was a new track by King Jump. Y'all better get familiar. You know what I mean? Well, let me get up out of here, man. I just wanted to play a little something from Tariq Nasheed when he was talking to Dr. Mayat. It was a good little discussion they had concerning what's going on. This Democratic government corruption. It's white supremacist. White supremacist tactics, you know? I'm out of here, man. already know my slogan, though. Hold on. Let me just tell you.
Let's combat and fight back with no threats. The war of the minds that want control of the masses and coming forth. They dumb us down in the classes. Without knowledge, we can't gain access. Build with the elders, take notes and write classes. We keep
Getting to the meat of it real quick.
Picking up all of the people that I love. First person I called my idol and my mentor, Dr. Francis. Picking up all of the people that I love. First person I called my idol and my mentor, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, who you have on your finger right there. That woman talked to me. You don't understand how much that sister meant to me. Changed my life. When I contacted her and she was on board, damn, it was a wrap. We started getting on the phone, calling everybody. We went around the country filming it. And again, this is the first time something like that has been done before. So we filmed everybody. We edited the film. It was very long. I said, let me edit it down to 2.5 hours. And we don't know what the reception is going to be. I don't know how people are going to react to it. So I got a deal to put it in theaters all over the country. And I remember being in the theater in LA. And I'm with a hat on in the front row so nobody can recognize. Because I'm like, if this is whack, I'm going to sneak up out of here. You know?
Watch
so we showed the movie, and I'm thinking, okay, are they going to be upset? Are they going to be bored? Is it too long? All of these things going in my mind. So the film is over. People like standing ovation. People are just excited. And people, that was the thing that killed me. Nobody wanted to leave the theater. People, after they had thought of the movie, everybody was just kind of stunned. Like they just needed to be debriefed after getting all this information. And this happened all over the country. Whenever we would show the film, people would not leave the theater. People want to stay and talk and network. And even when they got kicked out of the theater, people would be in the streets talking and networking. It just made people want to just really connect with each other and really get this information and debrief themselves because this was so much heavy information. And it changed the game. And the Hidden Colors series is the most successful Black history documentary series ever. I mean, we started outselling major documentary series from the major studios. So it really changed the game.
Oh my goodness. It absolutely did. I think you were like #1 even on Amazon. The series was #1. But let me ask you this, and I just recently saw this. I'm not sure how true it is, but I saw something online that you're doing something with Netflix now. Is something on the table for you with Netflix?
No, Netflix is real funny stuff. I don't have anything on the table with them, but Netflix, you know, we've been kind of going back and forth with them. A lot of folks want our stuff on Netflix, but you know, we got our stuff independently. We got it out independently. We got stuff going on with Amazon, so we're doing our thing right now.
Okay, beautiful. So let's talk about the upcoming project, Book Breaking.
Yes.
What made you? What moved you to make a film on book breaking? Like what was the whole? I know you mentioned it. I believe, and it was Hidden Colors 4 or 3 or 4 when Anthony Tony Browder.
Yeah, y'all come be out here like some bed bucks and bed bunches out here. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, they're breaking y'all into a submission. You know what I'm saying? So get your motherfucking mind right and your grind tight. You know what I'm saying?
Started talking about it, but what made you say I'm going to create an entire installment or entire film that focuses on buck breaking?
You know what? With the Hidden Colors series, we did 5, and I stopped at 5 because we have so much information in the films. We can take little bits and pieces out of every film and make a whole new film out of the pieces, and that's the great thing about it. That's what I did with 1804. In one of the Hidden Colors series, we briefly talked about the history of Haiti, and then I said, let's just do a whole movie about it. Mm-hmm. So that's the good thing about it. So with buck breaking, I like to do stuff that's very, very relevant. Buck breaking, as you know, we talked about in the film, it just didn't start during slavery. The buck breaking started in Africa. Mm-hmm. The buck breaking way before. You broke that down in the movie beautifully.
Thank you.
The buck breaking didn't stop during slavery. The buck breaking went on Jim Crow, when they were lynching brothers and sisters, that was a form of buck breaking. Castrating black people was a form of breaking. There has always been this desire by the white supremacists to break us physically, sexually, and spiritually.
That's right.
They also buck a family. The family is broken when they break the man. So we're breaking it down. Buck breaking, we're talking about European history. We're bringing this thing all the way home to now. When we look at what's going on now with all of these policies that's targeting us, all of these articles talking about toxic masculinity in the black community, that's buck breaking. When people are talking about how black people are so homophobic and we need to embrace homosexuality and transgender this, that's a form of buck breaking where they threaten to punish you if you don't go along with a certain program. If you tell a joke as a black person, they'll start punishing you and trying to blacklist you like what they did to Kevin Hart. They done an old joke that he said was, what they said it was homophobic. Then they started to threaten that man's career by withholding jobs from him, and they made him bow down. And that's a form of buck breaking. We have to look at what these folks are doing. They're trying to target us sexually. When they can control your sexuality, they can control anything about you. When we look at television now, everything we see on TV with black people, there's always some type of thing where they're trying to feminize black men. A way to target and destroy black families. We never see positive, straight black men and women on TV being a family unit. We almost never see that. Whenever you see black people on television now, they're in interracial relationships or they're in LGBT relationships. Even with movies, you just don't see heterosexual black men and heterosexual relationships with each other. Because we're not supposed to be shown as normal. We're not supposed to be shown as positive people, as progressive people. They always have to show us in a dysfunctional manner. So we're going to break that down, and we're going to talk about the history of it. We're going to talk about who's behind it. One thing that black people, especially in the Hollywood industry, they've always been afraid to criticize the races within the white LGBT community. The white LGBT community has a long history of anti-black racism, going all the way to J. Edgar Hoover. People forget he was LGBT. The lawyer Roy Cohn, he was a well-known lawyer in the 1960s who sued Dr. Martin Luther King, and he was part of the McCarthy hearings. We forget about the Ed Bucks and the Jeffrey Dahmers and all who are LGBT, who are allowed to sit up here and murder black people for years and years and years. So we're going to break all this stuff down. We're going hard body in this film.
Oh, beautiful. And it looks, Brother Tariq, I'm not sure if you heard of a Baba in the community. His name is Baba Olatunji in Wamba. And he just wrote a book called An African-Centered Response to the LGBTQIA Agenda. And I'm going to be bringing him on tomorrow to discuss this new book. So family, be sure to join me back here, same time, same place tomorrow at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about that book. And we're going to be talking about this because, Brother Tariq, a lot of people don't think there's an agenda. And I keep telling folks, Brother Tariq, it's an organization. Every organization has an agenda. So for folks to sit around and act like there's no agenda being pushed are literally out of their minds. So anyway, Brother Tariq, the trailer for Buck Breaking is going to drop this Saturday on your channel, this Sunday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I believe that's 7:30 Pacific Time on your channel. And when should we expect the release of the film? What are you looking at?
I'm looking, I want to say April or May of this year, because we're almost done. So I'm looking at April or May of this year. And, you know, we're still trying to see what's going on with the opening of movie theaters, because we want to have a real good premiere of it. So I want to see what's going on with the theaters, but we're definitely going to have it out by April or May of this year.
April and May of this year. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Some people are asking in the chat room, they're asking about your flag in the background. And in fact, family, I was just getting ready to ask him about the foundational Black American flag. Not even the flag, but Brother Tariq, I want you to break down what is foundational Black Americans and the purpose of creating this label, because there are some people watching have never heard of foundational Foundational Black Americans. And so what is that all about, and why the need to create this label?
You know, our brother Claude Anderson, for years, he'd always talked about how exceptional Native Black Americans are, which is true. He talks about how we're very unique. That doesn't denigrate any other people, but we are a very unique ethnic group. And I'm a student of Dr. Claude Anderson. As I push a lot of his narratives, sometimes with the new lingo, it can be confusing to others. A lot of people, when you use the term Native Black American, they think, okay, Black and Indian. And we got to be very clear, because a lot of Black people who are classified as Black were part, and they have a lineage of the Black Aboriginal people. So I started using the term Foundational Black American because Black people are the foundation of Black America, of America, not Black America, but America. We are the foundation of America. We are the foundation of the culture in America. We are the foundation of the success of America. White supremacists, when they came over here trying to get colonies on their own, every single one of them failed. They failed in South Carolina when the Spanish came. They failed down in St. Augustine, Florida. They failed in North Carolina. They failed in Virginia when Black folks were not there helping them. The only time the Europeans prospered over here is when Black people helped them. I want folks to understand that. That's very important to understand. They got us thinking that we were brought over here and we got saved from Africa, and we got to be thankful for the great industrial white people for helping us. Let's be very clear. When the Europeans got here, there were Black people already here. We get the image of a Mongolian-looking red man over here. Some look like that, but a lot of the Aboriginal tribes here look like regular Black people that we see every day in America. And I'm talking about what Columbus said. I'm talking about what some of the Italian explorers said. Almost all of the explorers came over here and said they saw the exact same Negroes that they saw in Africa. They kept calling the people Ethiopian, Indian. That's why they called the people Indian, because they were so Black over here. So we have to understand that part of history. Black Americans, our lineage, for the most part, goes back thousands of years on this land. That is one of the secrets that has been hidden from us. We do have our brothers and sisters. We're part of the African diaspora, because when I talk about Foundational Black American, people say, well, you're erasing Africa. We're not. Those are, look, a lot of us came over from Africa and mixed in with the Black Aboriginal people here, and the white supremacists deliberately kind of mixed it all up so there would be confusion. But we got to be very clear. Less than 6% of the brothers and sisters brought over from Africa made it to North America. Most of them were taken to the Caribbean, Brazil, Central America. There were more Africans taken, I think, in Mexico than in America.
In America, absolutely.
So when I say Foundational Black American, I'm talking about the Black people who have a long lineage on this land. And that's something that shouldn't be erased. We can shout out our African brothers and sisters. I got love in Africa, the whole nine. But we should not erase the at least 500 years of Black people who did great things on this land. I do not want to erase them. I don't want to erase our Foundational Black American family, because these people sacrificed for us to be prosperous and for us to thrive. They survived the greatest global Holocaust in history, and they were able to have us remain here and be prosperous relatively, but we're still doing our thing based on the sacrifice of those Foundational Black Americans on this land who stood up and maintained and still fought against these white supremacists.
So let me ask you a question, Brother Tariq. Why? Okay, so I know why you broke down Foundational Black Americans, right? But some people would say, well, we already have a label. We have African American and we have Black Americans. Why do we have to specify? Why do we have to be specific in saying Foundational Black Americans? We already have our label.
Well, the thing, I don't like to use the term African American because that gets muddied up too. That gets mixed up too. Charlize Theron is an African American because she's from South. Played that game before. You have people who come over from Libya or Morocco who consider African American, and they have disdain for other Black people. So they use these terms in a political sense, but when it comes to culture, they have disdain for our culture. Let's be very clear. over in Africa, we have rioters over there. I was over in Zimbabwe. I got so much love in Zimbabwe. Problem is, the white supremacists learned after 1960, we can't have all those missionary black folks coming over here. Before 1965, you had the Stokely Carmichaels, you had the Dr. Benz, we had Schomburg, we had brothers and sisters coming from Africa and the Caribbean who were rioters, who came over and acted as reinforcement for black people. The FBI wanted to bust that up. Marcus Garvey, all of these people, they were reinforcements for black people. When black people fought for immigration in the 1960s, let's be very clear, the Immigration Act was passed because of the momentum that black people had for the civil rights movement. It was foundational black Americans fighting to get more black people over here because we wanted them as reinforcements. The white supremacists, they had to relent and start letting people over, but they made a deal with people over there in the diaspora. They started to coon scream. They started to scream for coons. They're like, we'll let niggas over here, but we're going to find the biggest coons we can. We're going to get Candace Owens' family. We're going to get all these samples. And that's what happened in the last 40 years. We've been flooded with coons. And a lot of folks who come over here, they don't think like the brothers and sisters over in the diaspora. The brothers and sisters over there are actually cool. They send Negroes over here, they get around us, and the minute they start getting benefits, they go put it in their own little communities and start talking about, well, I ain't really black, I'm Somalian. They start playing that game while we're sitting up here talking about our brother. They have separate communities, and they make these little deals with the white supremacists behind our backs to undermine us. So we got to stop a lot of that stuff. Just like with the Black Lives Matter organization. Those are women who come from non-foundational black American backgrounds. This is why they do all types of little slick stuff to undermine us. That's why when it comes to people getting into political office, they make sure people who are getting close to the White House, they're going to make sure they do not have a foundational black American background. Colin Powell is not a foundational black American.
Not at all.
Barack Obama ain't a foundational black American.
Not at all.
Eric Holder wasn't a foundational black American. So that's very deliberate. The white supremacists understand energy. They know that certain people from another land, they're not going to have the same camaraderie with us, so they're not going to really do anything to sacrifice for us. So we got to understand the game that they play.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
And Kamala Harris is another great example. Okay, let's bring it back to right now. We got Kamani Harris up there right now. They're trying to make her black. They're trying to blacken her up. Kamala Harris has goddamn disdain for black people.
She absolutely does.
In California, this woman has locked black people up, black women up left and right, and laughed and giggled about it. So they're very scientific about these dark people in office and calling them black when it's convenient and political.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, brother Tariq. My next question is this: with this thing, and I got to get ready to wrap this up. Time is of the essence. So, what distinguishes, foundational black Americans? Because I've heard of, ADOS, the American Descendants of Slavery. So some people would say
that's some bullshit right there. That's some bullshit. Just let you know.
Yeah. So some people say, well, we had. Yeah. Some people say, well, we had that, and they had the ADOS, and now that you're coming with FBA, don't we have enough of this? And so, what distinguishes you, I guess, what you're doing from the whole ADOS stuff?
ADOS is bullshit. It's an LGBT organization. They got 1 week there's one thing, the next week there's something else. 1 week it's a group, 1 week it's a lineage, the next week it's a pumpkin carving organization, the next week it's a paint and sip organization, the next week it's a tuna fish fry sandwich organization. It's everything to everybody at different times. It's a bunch of bullshit. And that's what we don't need, confusion. When I talk about foundational black American, I came up with that designation so there would not be confusion. It's a lineage. People who come from a lineage, you're foundational black American. That's all it is. You don't have to sign no paperwork. You don't have to show your social security number, all of this silly stuff. If you have a lineage that goes back to this land, you go back to the killing fields of slavery in America, you're foundational black American. It's that simple. So I like to make it simple.
So what are the objectives for FBA? So what are we trying to accomplish? Are we trying to accomplish reparations? Are we just trying to distinguish our lineage in order to build? What are the objectives of FBA?
The accomplishments, and the objective is overall cultural empowerment for people of foundational black American culture. We can't. Our problem as Black people, as foundational Black Americans, we've tried to be the saviors of everybody, and we do not save ourselves. Our goal is cultural empowerment. Once we have cultural empowerment, the reparations and all that's going to come. Reparations is not the ultimate goal, because after reparations, we still have to be on the empowerment tip. So having a cultural empowerment is going to cover all of these things. It's to recognize who we are, who our culture is, and not let other people come in and misrepresent who we are. The problem with foundational Black Americans, we've been just using the same banner Black and using that as the one big Negro narrative, where anybody from anywhere can come and represent us, and people usually come and dump garbage on us. Meaning, a lot of people come over here, and if they come from, let's say, Uganda, and they come over here and get a degree as a doctor, or they come become a lawyer, all of a sudden, well, they're Ugandan American. They go out of their way to differentiate themselves from foundational Black Americans. Now, if that same Ugandan came over here and got busted selling cocaine, then all of a sudden he's Black again. See, people dump their garbage on Blackness. Blackness is something that people kind of dump on and just kind of, we'll give our filth to that. But if it's something positive, we're going to differentiate and put our nation state on that. So when we do that by saying we're foundational Black Americans and we're different from other people as far as our ethnic group, people want to cry foul. We're not going to play that game. We're not invisible. We have a unique history that a lot of other people don't have, and that's not to denigrate anybody, but we cannot let other people ride on our accomplishments and everything was one-sided. Pan-Africanism, unfortunately, has been one-sided. We've been the ones saying, hey, brothers and sisters, come on over here. Y'all come over and get a part of these resources that we have. Get a part of this DACA program. Get a part of the Affirmative Action program. Come on with the HBCU. We'll share our little meager resources with you. Unfortunately, it has not been reciprocated in large numbers. So other brothers and sisters around the diaspora, they're going to have to come correct with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, Brother Tariq, I know that, time is of the essence. We're wrapping up. I just want to say one thing to you. I do appreciate, I love how you honor our elders. You shout it out. You shout out Dr. Claude Anderson. Mm-hmm. You constantly say the name of Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Yeah. And then I love how you honor Nana. That's what she was to me. Nana, Dr. Patricia Newton, who just transitioned on September the 28th. 2020. And I love how you shine the light on our elders. You shine the light on Professor James Smalls and Dr. Kaba Kamene, and even the upcoming people in the community, such as myself. You say, come on, let's do this. And you're shining a light on us, and we're getting this information out to the people. And that's really what it's really about, getting this information out to the people. So thank you so much for coming on. And look, they in the chat room, people talking about people hating on folks. Let them hate. They can hate all they want. We're here to do the work. And what I noticed, Brother Tariq, is they always hate on the people that's doing the work. The people that are not doing the work, they don't get any hate. But the people who are doing the work, we get all the hate. And so I'm at a point, Brother Tariq, where I'm used to it. I'm used to it. They always hate on the folks that are movers and shakers in the community, but you're definitely a mover and shaker in the community. So I want to give you the flowers while you can smell them, as my mother would say, Brother Tariq. So thank you for all that you do. And I'm looking forward to seeing that trailer on Sunday. My family, we are all excited about it. I shared the movie.
Sister, you were so phenomenal. You're in this movie a lot. You're in the movie a lot. There's some people who didn't even make it in the movie. We filmed them and they got on the cutting room floor. They didn't make it at all. I ain't gonna say who it was. Some people did not make the cut. But you're in this thing a lot. You were getting busy in it. Oh, people are going to love your energy because you are passionate about our people. Sister, yes. You were so prepared. You were like, my notes, I got notes, I got to prepare. I said, sisters, what
It's like you're not today, but this is a lecture. You say this is a lecture. You'll give a lecture. But
that was your passion, man, and that's what the people are going to love, man. We can feel when somebody's really passionate and they have a real connection to the people and they want to see us thrive, and people are going to see that that energy in you, sister. So I cannot wait to people to experience you in this film.
Yes. Yes, and look, and I'm hoping to make the cut for 1526 when that comes out, Brother Tariq, because I know that's going to be powerful. I know that's going to be powerful. That's a lot of information, like you said, that people think that we got over here in 1619, so they called that the year of the return and all of that. Yeah, so they don't know anything about 1526 at all. So I'm looking forward to that. Brother Tariq, let me drop a bomb for you again. Yeah.
You already know. So shout out to Tariq Nasheed. I'm doing good works with Dr. Mayat. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Spreading the knowledge, kicking the game around, and doing what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? For people to come up. You know what I'm saying? And take over. You know? It's time to rise. You know? Realize, recognize, and analyze what's going down. You already know. My slogan: keep it real in the field. Forget how they feel.